YouTube. Um, so I don't even know if I should start off by apologizing for not making a video in, like a year, like the cycle or trend or pattern was the word I was looking for. Within the past like 3 years, I think I've made like 3 videos, like 1 a year. So, okay, there's noise. I really hope that's not too distracting, but it's kind of annoying. I'm not sure what it is. So anyways, yeah. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to film. Hold on. They're doing like gutter work on the house right next door to me. Anyways, yeah, so I have been feeling inspired lately to make a YouTube video and maybe perhaps start making YouTube videos again. Not sure about that yet, but yeah, I really miss making YouTube videos. I was just like looking back at my videos recently because I haven't really like thought about them or like watched them in a while, and I'm like I was really enjoying them. I'm like, dude, I'm like really fucking funny. But anyways, so yeah, the topic that I wanted to talk about today though is death, actually. Okay, this seems like it's gonna be very depressing, but I don't want it to be. My brother passed away last year in July 8th, 2021. And yeah, it was very tragic and unexpected. He died at the age of 30, and nobody in my family and nobody that he knew or knew him was expecting that at all. So I had never lost somebody previously like so close to me before that, ever. Like I had known people who died, but nobody that was close to me, like my brother, like any of my like close family members. So that was very tragic. But before he passed away, I had this very like positive outlook on death. Not like I knew it was horrible to lose somebody that you're close with. Like for us here on Earth, like it's fucking tragic. And but like for me personally, like I've never been scared to die. I always thought like dying, like I truly believe in that saying, we are not human beings having a spiritual experience, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. Yeah, so that's like always kind of what I believed. Well, not always, but once I started looking into like spirituality and stuff like that for a while, that's what I believed. But yeah, so like I had this like when somebody would die, I would truly feel like they're like not in like a like God or like heaven like type of sense, but like just truly feel like they are relieved of like the burdens of Earth and have truly ascended and moved on from the shitty Earth. Then when my brother passed away, it was not so easy for me to keep that positive mindset, obviously, because I was going through a tragic fucking loss. It was devastating, like truly. I believe like a week after he passed away, I was reflecting. I was driving and I was thinking about like how I used to have that like outlook on death, but like now like it just felt like everything fucking changed for me, like in my whole mindset on life and like everything. Like I was so like I was not sure if I was ever going to be able to like be happy like again, you know? So I was reflecting and like thinking about like that like outlook that I had on death, and like just kind of like asking for a sign, asking him or like God or the universe, just asking for a sign that like what I believed was true, and like to help me through like what I was going through. I wasn't really sure what I was asking for exactly, but I was just asking for a sign of sorts. Anyways, then that night I went to sleep and I had a dream, and like it literally felt like my brother was visiting me in that dream. I've had other dreams that like have him in it that don't feel like how this particular dream felt for me. I'll describe it. I was at my refrigerator in the kitchen. I was just looking for something, and I felt like, and the dream felt so real. That's the thing. Like, it was one of those dreams where it felt like I was like actually in it, like actually like making like decisions in the dream. Like, I felt like I was in control of like what I was saying, and like, you know, like just how like, normal fucking life is, you know. And I was like, I felt like this like presence to the right of me, and like the door was open, so I couldn't see exactly what the presence was. So I closed the door, and it was my brother standing there just like smiling at me. And I was just like, Brendan? I was like, Brendan? And he was like, you can see me? And like, it was just like crazy, because I was like, oh my, like I felt like I was like actually like asking, like I was like, Brendan? And he was like so excited that I could see him in the dream, and he looked like just like youthful and like just like so happy, and like I hugged him in the dream, and like it felt like I was like actually hugging him, you know, like I was like, oh my god, I need to hug him. So that was crazy. Like after that, and then first I'm like thinking like, okay, like I'm just like overthinking like this dream, but I looked into it, and that's actually a very common thing that like happens, and it's like the dream feels so fucking real. It's like different, like I said, like it's different from like a normal dream where like things are just kind of like happening and you're just like kind of there, like in like I've like had dreams where like I'm like my older brother Brendan, who passed away, was in the dream, but like it didn't feel like that dream that I had that day. And it was just really cool, because it was like that night that like I had like asked for a sign, and so that's when I started to be able to like really like heal and just like truly know that like he is in a better place. Like he is not on this shitty fucking earth anymore. Okay, so I'm using this new editing software, so I'm just gonna add this because I'm kind of rambling at this part. But yeah, I truly felt like we met up in the astral plane, and it truly made me feel like he is always here with me, and made me feel a lot more positive on my outlook on death again. Yeah, then I found this girl on TikTok. Her TikTok name is, I think it's a Megan Eliza Medium. She's a medium, and she talks about how like your loved ones like always are like here with you, and like whenever you think of them, like their spirit is like with you. You know what I mean? Does this even look like even or centered? Don't know. This was my first video I made in a long fucking time. Especially in this like setup. Because I got a ring light. My boyfriend got me a ring light with like a phone holder thing for Christmas, which was very sweet. So I found her TikToks, and her TikToks, like she like claims to be an evidential medium, like where she can actually bring evidence when she's doing a channeling for like one of her clients, like that like can prove that like it's actually like the client's like lost loved ones like spirit, like things that like they didn't fucking tell her, and like things that like she would have no idea. You know what I mean? Like she's a medium, and she's very interesting, and that also brought me lots of comfort. But yeah, so I was like very scared after my brother passed away that I would probably like never be happy again, but I have like a very much more meaningful gratitude like for life and for the people that I love in my life, and just for like being alive, because that's what it's all about, you know? Just like experiencing life, like treating people with compassion and kindness, and trying to be a good person. And then after that, we'll move on from this earth. And I think it's interesting that something that she said is that like people who've passed to the other side consider like us here on earth the dead ones. Like they're like, oh, like they're like still on earth, like yikes. Like because like honestly I find the human experience like exhausting, especially like in the society that we have today, in the way that everything is like it could be very pleasant and simple and happy and not like capitalism and fucking war and like governments and concrete pavement everywhere so that cars that are like ruining our fucking environment can drive. Like, none of that is necessary, in my opinion. None of that's necessary. I really wish we could like live fucking simple, like how the Native Americans lived before the fucking shitty ass fucking white people came and fucking ruined everything for them. Anyways, started to go off on a bit of a tangent, but it feels weird to be filming a video again, honestly. Like, I don't know if I even have like people that still would want to watch my videos at this point. Like, I've been the shittiest fucking YouTuber. I have barely posted or edited the last few videos that I posted. Yeah, so my makeup is different. I'm like trying this new thing where like this fucking ring light. Oh no. Okay. I'm trying this thing where I like highlight under my eyes instead of like trying to cover them with concealer. It is inspired by Euphoria, like Rue's look in season 1 where she had like the purple under her eyes. I fucking love that. But yeah. And my hair is fucking cool too, by the way. Since we're talking about me, I'm like feeling myself today. And lately, I've been feeling myself. As I was watching like my older videos, like I used to be so insecure and like uncomfortable in myself and like afraid to be myself, and that's changed a lot too. So I feel a lot more comfortable being myself, and it makes me sad that I stopped making YouTube videos because I was starting to get a bunch of haters, basically. And that I addressed and gave the haters like attention because that just made it worse. Like, I did not realize that at the time, but now I do. So whatever. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go now. But thanks so much for watching. If you watched this whole video, leave a comment and let me know if you would be interested in watching more videos from me in the near future. Okay, bye!